Alrighty.
Now I think we're about to head over to the first match that we're featuring today with the One Direction versus the Devil's Daughters.
Now, Cassie, did you have a favorite going into this?
Do I have a favorite?
Yeah.
Look, Damien has said that he pretty scared of the Dark Elf team,
Correct.
but he is a bit of a shenanigans, and with the hindrance of you know, the Coach Lynn's time management, I think that the Slann will get up today. How about you?
I believe those elves are going to be rather hard to beat, but if anyone is known for beating the Goliath, it is David or Damien.
This is true. This is true. He did sneak into the finals there. Alright, so I think the teams are setting up. It looks like the Devil's Daughters are kicking off first.
To those little hoppity frogs. I think Damien is going for the boat. Or something along those lines. Alright, yeah, it looks like definitely Damien is going to go for the boat here. At least in my mind he should. He's definitely got to protect those catches, because they're going to be the pieces that are really moving around the battlefield, or the pitch, I should say. And controlling space.
Yeah, it's an interesting setup.
Looks like in response to this rather aggressive elf setup, get the beats on him.
Wow. We did discuss taking out the elves would definitely help him out in terms of running past them, their dodginess.
Oh, yeah. It's I think this is one of the teams in the league that the Slann are actually going to be able to hit with any degree of success.
There are a lot of injuries, as we have mentioned on the Devil's Daughters, so may be able to get through.
It's like not a lot of teams managed to make it into these finals unscathed.
Just waiting on those teams to finish setting up there.
Well, this is the team I believe that has the Agility 5 Witch Elf. So we're going to have a hard time catching and putting that woman on the floor.
Got an Agility 5 Witch Elf and an Agility 5 Blitzer.
Mighty Blow tackle plus AV.
We see the coaches do the new handshake of this realm.
The old
elbow touch.
The old elbow bump. It's a good way to not spread Nurgle's rot.
Has been sweeping through this realm as of late.
Some people are calling it the end times or something. I'm not sure what they mean. Fine. But
fortunately, the portal's open, so we can come and go.
Yeah, we're rather safe.
Does only open up at the end of the finals. So.
Usually, us talent are protected. You know?
Yeah.
Get the best services here.
We do have a protective bubble. I think one of the wizards on hand. Yeah, they helped bring the.
Really filtered the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really scrubbed the air in here. Literally, they've had the goblins out all night with brushes.
So the weather here, I think, is changing.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Oh,
appears to be weather. It's a riot.
Yeah, not quite the weather. A weather of stones, maybe. There is a riot happening.
Oh damn.
McMurdy's and Bloodweiser is going everywhere.
Oh no.
A shame, really.
What's gonna happen?
Alright, diving catch has saved the Slann again from that rather nice kickoff, actually. But what a good start. Alright.
Seeing some uncertainty from Coach Damien here.
It wouldn't be Damien if there was certainty, you know?
Yeah, that's
part of the charm. Now, as the Dark Elf player on the table here, Cassie, how would you approach this sort of offensive situation?
Look, PJ, I have never been one to known to be good at strategy in Blood Bowl,
Okay.
but I think if I was to play this dodgy team, I'd wanna slap him off the pitch as much as possible.
A good
But
start.
I definitely want to play to my strengths and probably throw the ball around and spread the ball across the pitch a lot. Making sure that I'm not off the pitch either. Now, for those of you watching at home, you can see the ball as indicated by the blue,
Neon
light blue glow around the player. So he's holding the ball and he glows up for the audience. If you
For the Vault Ball special, we've had the Wizards
Oh, we've already seen a knockdown.
tap the ball.
Now that is helpful. Let's
That
see what
line
happens.
of scrimmage is going to go down.
Got through the armor. And that is a knockout. That is a KO. First KO for the game.
Turn one.
Go.
Frog punch is good.
That
A wet
was
slap.
That was his strategy.
And then the elf hit the dirt.
Already halfway through his turn though, so we've got to see what happens here. Going for another one.
What? Block coming in its own. Oh no. Yes.
Get another.
Another elf
See if
on
he
the
gets through.
floor. Oh,
Gets right
armor
in
is
there.
broken.
Just stunned. But that's
Another
still
play down.
another blow for the Dark Elf early on. Definitely don't think it's what they wanted. Got to push there. Nope.
Third one falls.
That'll definitely be a positive for Damien.
Yeah, looking at armor broken again. Man's on a hot streak. Another stun.
Taking out his whole front line there.
Look, when you're playing elves, it is the first 3 players drawn out of a hat get to sit on the line.
Yeah.
The players that
try
aren't
not
worth money.
to get ones that have
No
big
positionals.
skills.
Yeah.
Just put your lineman up there, but see that there are 5 linemen in the Devil's Daughters.
Oh, we're getting another punch over here. Bonk. Pushes him through. With the follow. That looks like a pretty solid play.
Yep.
Really protect that bulk area.
Right. Now
Right.
I think looks as though Damien has taken some inducements today.
Yeah, have we found
Bit of
out
a Froger.
exactly what he is taking?
Like a Froger today.
Okay, ooh.
Let me just check out the stats
That's
on
a
that
nasty piece of meat.
one. It's taken quite a few extra players.
You know, Damien had a rather large treasury going into this battle.
Silly Billy the Saurus.
One of the highest in the semis,
And
actually.
a
because of the
wizard.
absolute beating he took from the
A
Emery
wizard.
team on the way in.
The regular wizard. Very good. So we got Silly Billy, as
Silly Billy.
Coach Damien likes to call him. He has. Oh. Oh no. Silly Billy's gone down.
Silly Billy's down?
Just knocked out. He's out of the pitch.
What a silly
Wow.
guy. What he's done.
That is very unfortunate early on.
Look, you don't square up to a player with a knife.
That's right. That is a good strategy to throw the assassin.
Stay away.
Barry. Barry's seen a lot of things.
Silly Billy does indeed need a nap.
For those of you playing at home, Silly Billy has block, grab, guard, and stand firm. But unfortunately, he won't be seeing anything.
None of that matters this
until
half.
the next drive.
At least this drive. The elves are getting back on the line. Which interesting to see what they do on this bottom side of the pitch.
Indeed. Where they
A
run
lot of free
around.
space for them to move in. Might be a touch too far. Or they can wrap back around their left.
You know, if it was me, I'd probably make a player just run
Alright,
out
first
the...
reroll is used by the Dark Elves here. The old Skulleroos.
Make a push.
Reroll for a push.
Hey, at least they're not both down. Well, at least they're not down.
They didn't kill themselves trying to
Then
attack thing.
attacker down. I know the terms.
Played a ball or two in your time.
I have. Yes, unfortunately I did not make the finals this season. But
We had a
now
good
I'm...
effort.
Oh, thanks, PJ.
I was watching from afar. Not creepily.
Of course, you are familiar with losing.
Yeah, of course. As we said, highest loss count ever.
Yeah. There was that one time when I faced off against the cold-blooded killers and they lived up to their namesake.
Yeah.
Killed 2 of my players.
Dude,
Lost 2 in 1 game.
that's Blood Bowl. Never know what you're
Indeed.
gonna get. Box of violent chocolate. Dodging through. Interesting.
I feel like that would be the +5 AG Witch Elf or Blitzer.
Oh, diving tackle. Go. Diving tackle almost works. The
Yep.
dodge reroll is coming in. Oh. Alright. Diving tackle is good.
Takes him down.
Slippery frog.
Sure are. But that is their strength, the diving tackle.
It was unstunned. Oof.
God damn.
Not only did she fail to dodge through,
This
What?
next game.
blocked a broken jaw for her troubles.
God damn.
Hit him with the slappery wet. Bap!
Rerolling the apothecary, I think. Nah, she's fine. Apothecary has been
Back.
applied.
Her apothecary wasn't a cardboard cutout at all.
Oh,
Actually, some work today.
there you go. I think that's probably enough for them today, though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're done.
Really take a seat on the bench and have a lay down.
Medical supplies are extremely cheap, hence why they only stay for 1/2. Gone. Made their money. Right. Now they have left very large gap. Slann to duck in down the bottom.
I don't know about their ducking. Probably just leap right over.
Walk
They
through.
do have very long legs. Both literally and in a skill.
Twice the height. Jump up is good. Yes, a dark elf did go down. Elf? So we could be mistaken.
I think it was a blitzer.
Still an important piece for the dark elves. It's gonna be rough not having both of them on the pitch. Sorry.
It is, of course, important to do some research into the team that you're playing to make sure that you know what kind of skills they have and how they're going to affect your team.
Yeah. Alright, that looks like another player is off the pitch. Jeez.
God damn.
These frogs are ready now for blood.
Another miss next game and a minus strength.
That is rough.
Now, as the apothecary is having a lay down, they're not useful at this moment.
You know which piece that was?
Let's have a bit of a A bit of a look.
Post-game bother. Mid-game bother. That is enough.
It looks like that was Damien's ops that was taken out. Helena has lost the strength.
That's another blitzer off the field. And neg strength. She's now a gutter runner.
Thanks to Holy Murdy. Very excited to see a bit of blood this early on in the game.
Look,
Thank
we'll
you
definitely
for the
get a post-match interview with Damien if he wins this. But once he gets those eye darkener, ready to rumble. Just he's out for blood. No one can stop this man.
Theoretical wins. The Good Lord the Frogs are being led by Napoleon for this match. Well, once they saw Silly Billy go down, they were out for blood.
All failed their bloodlust check and have had to feed, but on the enemy team.
What's he gonna do now?
Now, a good thing to know is that for as long as I've been playing, Damien has been a very good coach under a time limit.
Yes, that is one of his strengths.
He can function quickly
to get on with the game.
And efficiently.
Absolutely.
Which may be his saving grace in this.
Well, that is what I said at the start of the match. I did call it.
Also, his dice love him.
Nothing like some good dice. I do believe that Coach Lin has changed dice at least 3 or 4 times over the last 3 seasons. Luck sometimes is not on his side.
Sometimes dice just aren't loyal.
Either the dice or he is cursed by Nuffle.
The leap is good. Sprink over the line.
Brink. Brinked.
5 seconds left for the Slann. Another leap. It's good. Dodge.
Oh, getting excited now. Dodges away.
Yeah.
End of his turn.
Ready. See what the elves can pull out of their hat here. This is not looking good. Catches backfield. The ball's very secure.
Yep. Mark the players. It's always a good strategy. Go with at the start, even if they'd probably just run away anyway. Making that extra dice roll is always important.
The more dice you tend to roll, the quicker you're going to lose the game.
That's true.
It's a quick little Blood Bowl
We do know
fact.
that from experience.
Yes, yes. Although, in saying that, Damien has come to the semis here, rolling as many dice per game as possible. Probably the highest hand-to-dice touch ratio of all the coaches here.
Yes.
This man loves his red dice blocks. Loves his dangerous plays.
Nothing wrong with a bit of fiddling of dice.
Whew.
Now, we haven't had much movement on the other games yet. Still 0-0 on all other games, but we're keeping a close eye on them as well as the day progresses.
I have heard that Lizardmen, Royal Rumble, there to the Orcs?
Well, the Lizardmen and the Cold-Blooded Killers do that.
SmackDown versus Raw.
Halfway through his turn, and Lin does have his think face on.
Really in the tank.
One of his strengths is thinking through all the plays and making sure that what he does is the most beneficial for his team.
They're planning 1 to 2 turns ahead.
He does. But in the finals, it's make or break.
Snappy.
Will
On the
do.
ball if you...
the thinking man's face indeed.
Some intensity.
Sure is.
Thinking man's face.
Very
Quick
spot
checkup
on.
on their head coach there, and Dylan is indeed got his thinking man's face on.
Looking a bit stressed over there. 1 minute left on Lynn's turn. Will he be able to do what he wants? Both down. Must be wrestled down.
Oh. That wrestle frog leaps and bounds if you...
Ah.
I believe that was Dat Boy or Pepe. Two well-known figures.
They are highly revered within
I believe they have
the
a
fandom.
large social media presence off the pitch.
Check out
Amazing
their
that Damien can
hashtags.
get these famous
Leap
players.
or die. See all of the good highlights from their season. There you go. Lynn finished his turn within record time. We will see more of that today. Finish his turn without turning it over.
That's quite good. I'm just kind of speechless for these frogs. I don't know how Damien thinks. Usually when I play Blood Bowl, it's just an X and Y axis. But
Yep.
with the frogs on the pitch, they really take it up to Z, and
Z.
I cannot count that high
Sometimes
in
you
letters.
might even see a W.
Why would you look up? Ball's not there.
Down here. Getting through the armor, but putting them on the ground is still better than...
Out of fashion for Damien to not take another player off the pitch this game.
Well,
Damien is playing 3 Blood Bowl. In fact, I would say possibly 4D.
well, yes, he is good with time.
Right, the blitz is coming out.
What will
Clear off the
happen?
carrier.
Trying to get rid of that assassin. Push.
Pushes out of
Apparently that will
there,
do.
follow up.
Oh, what are we going to see here? I think he's been building to this.
I think a simple,
Run
or just
through.
dodge and hand off.
Alright, the ball is
Back
within
pass.
reach of the touchdown zone.
His turn.
Yes. Turn 3A.
Damien's turn.
Yep.
Not sure if hold on to the ball and keep delivering down to the elves because there's not a lot of pieces left on their side of the board. Or
No.
he'll just go for that early touchdown.
I would go for the early touch. But you have to wait till his next turn. Be interesting to see what Lynn does when he gets the ball kicked to him, though.
Yeah, exactly. If there's any team in this league that can score with only 4 players left on the pitch, it's definitely
Lynn.
Dark Elves.
Especially if he still has those double MA player.
One of the
Liara.
blitzers, Helena, is completely off the pitch.
I believe there's a bunch of others as well. Have
Knocked out. I'm on that number in a... Let's see if we can see any froggy foul this game.
I am
Keep it
a
above the belt.
I am a true believer in fouling to get your players, opposing players, off the pitch.
Of course.
As long as the
That's what linemen are for. Line women.
ref is looking the other way,
Look.
perhaps chatting up the apothecaries.
As much as I hate the RPP, there's a reason they exist.
I
Refs
suppose.
are known to have too many eyes.
Yeah.
2 is too many. 1.
I wonder though if the RPP will be excited for the latest team that's going to be emerging.
That would be... Notlings?
Notlings.
Ah. Sure.
Might see a few games in their favor.
Yeah, especially with the amount of players that accidentally waltz onto the field.
Now, if you are keen to pick up a Snotlings team back in the Mortal Realms, and head to www.vaultgames.com.au and pick up your favorite team pre-order from today. What will Lynn do here?
Oh yeah, we're back over to Lynn. Looks like Damien is going to stall for at least a turn. Try and really capitalize on the player advantage.
Lynn does really only have one blitz. Has to get through semi-cage there.
Chelfie may be able to get a blitz on the frog, though a frenzy doesn't work in
Frenzy
his
doesn't
favor.
help. Actually, because
Doesn't quite have the move.
strength is of a similar level.
Now these throwers are only strength 2 little frogs, so a 2 dice block is rather easy.
It is the follow-up that kills you though. Literally, sometimes.
Yes. Dodge is good. One more dodge.
No more diving tackle.
Just starting to feel very afraid. Slann blitzes.
A lot of things to keep in mind.
Okay.
I do believe this is the 5 agility Arachne.
Or is it the 9 movement?
I believe she leaped into that one.
Right, she gets the 2 dice block on ball carrier. 2
Both
skulls.
down. The skulls are both
Rerolls
down.
going out.
Push.
Alright, just a push.
That's
Frogs are
okay.
lucky.
She is a witch elf. Oh no, this is the blitzer. My
This is the
mistake.
blitzer?
Blitzer. No second second punch for that lady. It is the witch elf. Sorry, mistake. We have to keep on top of a lot of players. It must be Hecate.
Damien has to take the push here. Alright, even one witch elf in the face of 4 players can hold their own.
That
Deadly
is one of their
players.
strengths. Now, with the advent of the leap,
Damien got rather lucky with only 2 pushes there.
sure did. Now, I believe that within this last minute of play, I think Lynn will position his players just to make it a bit more difficult.
Yeah, it looks like him going into the tank really worked here.
Sure did.
Got ball carrier marked by 2 players. That should be an easy touchdown for
Yeah.
Frog.
We'll see what the dice rolls.
Yeah,
Sure,
enough for
so-
willing. Right. Dice block. Friend is down. No armor break though. Yeah, this shouldn't be too hard of a leap out. The only problem is maybe trying to clear space, although you should just be able to walk out of here really. Yeah, marking the ball carrier this much doesn't seem to help.
Relatively easy leap out, I think, that's what we're predicting.
Now, have our Scrycian goblins foretold a theoretical score for this game? I'm thinking, going off this first half here, maybe a 2-1 to one direction.
Yeah, I think that's pretty safe. Possibly even 3-1, depending on how many of the Dark Elf players leave the pitch. Of course, that could all change after the next kickoff.
Anything's possible in Blood Bowl.
Right.
Let's clear out that Witch Elf.
Even just a push will help this time.
Okay, nice. Good play. Chain push is good.
Now a handoff and a touchdown could work as well with this one. I think a handoff is not affected by tackle zones.
This is Ribby, our plus AG catcher. That would be a very good handoff. Although I think
I don't
a
think
simple
it
leap.
looks like he's just going to run around.
Yes, the chain push was really good for clearing off 2 players.
Push that one out
Pushed
again.
another one.
Not got a follow up though. Probably a safe bet just in case he does drop the ball.
Going with the safer plays first.
Always a good idea.
They're gonna high five. Both block.
Can be risky if the dice don't go your way though.
Another high five. Players are just having fun now. They're really loving it.
And just testing the waters a little bit.
Alright, here comes the leap. Did good.
Ooh, a 1.
That might need to be re-rolled.
He's going to re-roll that one. Yep, he makes it.
He makes
Only
it.
needed a 2+. Now the
Shadowing.
assassin is going to shadow to try and stop that from happening.
Shadowing does not work.
Does not work.
Surrounded by amphibious
Bit too slippery.
boys. And that is a
that
touchdown.
is the first touchdown for Team One Direction.
1-0 to One Direction. It's a good first drive. That extra turn of delay really helped. Quickly figure out which player got that TD. Alright, one of the elves are back awake. Oh, Silly Billy is back on the pitch.
Good to see him out there.
Especially
Yet
for
to see.
the half.
That is quite important.
They're going to need some muscle.
We'd like to see some more Dark Elf murder, if
Of
possible.
course you would. Not biased or anything though.
I have a Dark Elf team. Look, I'd love to see Lynn make it to the finals again, but I think this team is already pretty stacked.
It's okay,
Like
if this
to see
Dark Elf
Coach
team
Lynn.
fails, there is another.
Well, I'd like... Oh, Lynn would
Hello,
also like
Lynn's
to
friends.
say hello to his many friends who are tuning in. Bit of a shout out to Team Lynn there.
Alright, Damien has elected to go for a classic chevron setup.
Okay.
This stops.
You
so
run us through that one?
yeah,
or
so it's just 2 players in pairs protecting most of the pitch, besides the middle where the line of scrimmage is. And this stops really deep penetration and high movement pieces. Ha 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 to you too, Damien. High movement pieces from moving into your back end and really roughing you up. Yes, I would also like to shout out Hugh for this defense. It got 4 of my players killed. So thank you, Hugh. That is a good question, Damien. Does shadowing work on leap? Oh, okay. Interesting. It does work on leap, the theoretical wins. Only to the square that you move, or you jump out of. You sprink. Alright. Yeah, this defense has really thrown a spanner in the works for Lynn here. It is famous, but it is still difficult to get through. Seeing how the Dark Elves are going to play this half. Down at least one key piece.
Looks like they're going for the passing strategy.
Yeah, 2 up the back ready for any sort of kickoff. 3, sorry. And then all in on the line of scrimmage. 2-5-1. 2-5-1.
Looks like Damien's trying to kick to the safe area.
There's a good kick. Let's see what happens. Alright, so not only have we had a riot in the first half,
Yes.
there seems to be a lot of Dark Elf players in the stands, but there is a pitch invasion. Oh dear lord. Fans are rowdy come Volt Bowl end of season.
Looks like a rock has made its way from the crowd onto the pitch.
Oh. It's really going to help the line of scrimmage.
Perhaps not a rock, but a
beach ball rock? Some sort of... Maybe they've just thrown in...
Pitch invasion, yes.
Yes.
Close.
Although not many, it's just one goblin fanatic making his way down the field.
I think he is also naked.
Oh dear lord. We're going to have to
Nothing like
censor
a
that
pitch
one.
invasion streaker. Taken down a lot of those Dark Elves.
Oh, oh that's a
And
stunned
it looks
frog.
like the Broga has gone down. What?
Oh,
A
man.
silly Billy.
Silly Billy's down again. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Oh, jeez. These are some resilient frogs. Holy heck. Alright.
An interesting turnout for
Maybe
that
it's
pitch invasion.
the One Direction fans have just decided to
I
take
don't
out
think they're
the
really
Dark
that
Elves.
much of a fan of Silly Billy. He was not part of the original team. They don't want to see him.
They hate change.
Sure do. Look, it's hard for everyone. They've already made their way through the portals. The fans have already made their way through the portals to this chaotic realm. They've done the hard yards. They just want to see their team win as it has been.
They're really loyal fans.
Yes.
Now, I'm just curious how many times Damien has prayed to Nuffle today. Because this has been one heck of a game.
I did see a bit of ritualistic offerings happening a bit earlier.
What was being offered? Loose dice found throughout the land. Oh, that makes more sense.
Like German one.
We want the original One Direction, that is true.
Right.
No, none of this big guy crap.
None.
Bring us back Dat Boy, Keck, and Pepe. No silly billies. Right. Elves have got the ball, and they're going to figure out how the hell anything.
Do anything. I think passing is a really great strategy in this instance.
Yeah, the top side of the pitch is looking rather good.
Got that assassin on that side, take out any slippery Slann.
I'm just not sure how they're going to do anything here. I think 3 of the players out of the 5 on the line of scrimmage are stunned.
Look, as an elf player, I can let you know that one really good strategy is to draw the defense into your half of the pitch, run around, and then pass over them. They do have very long legs, so it may be a bit easy to intercept, but I think that's a risk you gotta take in this kind of situation. You just gotta have a bit of courage, a bit of risk.
Kind of those risky plays, the saucy mamas.
Right. Having a look around the grounds. I don't think we've had any other touchdowns scored in any other games.
Check in on the other games here. See what kind of scores we're working with.
A 0-0 for all other games.
All for everyone else.
That's it.
Things are not as exciting as this pitch invasion, One Direction extravaganza. Not broken, but a frog falls. Alright. Crossing into one of the chevrons here.
I think he's just gonna stab. Didn't get through.
Right.
It's a good
His
strategy
knife
though.
is blunted from Silly Billy. Tough one to crack.
Have a bit of that frog residue still on it. Can be a little bit corrosive at times.
Sometimes, yeah, you just gotta... Alright, over to the frogs.
Now, if you are just joining us, One Direction, the Slann team has scored their first touchdown after a lot of leaping and taking out of the Dark Elves.
Very aggressive first down.
Yeah, in this second drive in the first half, we've had a pitch invasion, and the Dark Elves have tried to set up a sort of a mini cage there with the...
I think they've just tried to put as many tackle zones near their ball as possible.
Yep.
Because Slann trickery is afoot.
Indeed it
An
is.
elf goes down. But, ooh. That's quite the scrum in the middle of the field there. Although most of the players are unconscious.
Indeed they are.
No armor break. Reckon the assassin here. If a frog surfs an assassin, I will take off my shirt.
Not
I
sure
will be
anyone
that
wants to
excited.
really see that.
No one does. This is a threat.
I don't think that Damien has got the result he wanted in this instance.
No, he only ended up with a push.
Yep.
After some careful deliberation, he's going back in. Oh. I believe a surf is afoot.
Stuff is afoot. Well, you said it, PJ. No, we don't want to see that.
No.
Maybe in the next game.
I have been accosted in the past for...
Assassin's out of here, but fans weren't too angry, and they were a little bit scared of the knife, I think. So he's just gone to the dugout.
They were sated after the invasion.
Yes, they were.
That's a surf on a frog. On a catcher, no less. What a guy. I hope that was Ribby.
It may have been Toady.
Odie.
Does that block?
Can't have been Croaks.
Now, I wonder your opinion, PJ.
Oh.
If you were trying to push someone into the crowd, but you had the option to knock them down, which one would you take?
It would depend on that player.
Like
Although,
their armor and stuff?
yeah, so, and which piece I'm pushing with. I think almost 90% of the time you'd take the surf. That way it's basically a guaranteed foul without losing any of your players.
True.
Um,
They're at least out of the pitch until the next drive.
but like if they have the ball and then you can kind of some other shenanigans, the both down's probably better to stop it from scattering too far.
Yeah. Now, one of the interesting things that I found in my one of my games was that I tried to push with a witch elf to push someone into the crowd.
Oh boy, how did that go?
Well, I could have taken a defender down, defender stumbles. Yep. But I chose to take a push and then try to attempt to push them into the crowd. And this was a mistake. Because that player ended up not going into the crowd and then causing all kinds of trouble for me.
And surfing your witch elf?
I didn't surf my witch elf, but...
No revenge.
Would have been better to just knock him out. Now the ball is moving up the pitch.
These elves are waking up.
Bit of confusion on the turn timer here. I think Lynn's end up
Damn
with an
refs.
extra time.
Trying to cheat our coaches out of some valuable time. Time we'll never get back, mind you.
There is a lot to keep track of behind the camera, and we thank Aiden Alltalk for his hard work. Gives us a bit of a wave.
One of the refs we like.
One of the non-goblin refs.
Rare sight these days. I don't mean to sound biased against refs, but I am.
Yes, we are familiar. Perhaps that is why you've lost so many games. Or at least
Yes.
contributed to the reason.
I'm renowned for self-fouling, and they keep sending me off anyway. Doesn't make sense.
Ridiculous. So, what's Slann gonna do now?
Good turn, because he's got the players from the streak invasion.
They're
Should be
standing
back
up
up.
again. They are.
It would be moved. There's some kind of threat, and he's got this weird T-posing cage.
Goes with his blitz.
Once again, I think it's just tackle zones around the ball.
Has built a
Blitz.
little bit of a wall there. Good idea.
Big Dark Elf wallop.
Got him. Not
Stay, he's
following up.
forming a line. Right.
Dark Elf wall is fairly formidable.
No armor
5
break.
does not get through.
Yeah, what did get surf last turn? Did we find out what piece that was?
I believe it was the assassin.
It was the assassin, yes.
Left knife on the pitch, safer for everyone.
No knives. Revenge for Silly Billy.
Oh,
Oh.
look out. It is wizard time.
Alright, I believe a fireball may be killing 8 elves here.
Well, it is a good idea.
They have lined up in a perfect 3x3 square.
Yeah, they have. Perfect for the wizard to just fireball it up.
Alright, here comes the mighty blow ball.
And the
See how many
MBB
falls?
doesn't hit that one. Ball carrier knocked over.
Now I'm curious, I don't quite know the ruling, but does every player get knocked down and then the scatter happens? I believe it does.
I think in terms of timing, that is the correct play. Aiden Alltalk is giving us the nod.
This is, yeah,
Got another blitzer.
this is a spicy meatball going down on the elf team right now.
Spicy and hot.
Mama.
And not in the fun way.
Damien is definitely wearing the Dolmio grin right now. Looking rough.
Alright, here goes the scatter. Where's the ball going? Straight backwards.
That is,
Not really what the Slann wanted, I don't think.
I mean, that is still leap-onable and outable.
This is true. It is a bit closer to their touchdown zone. Alright, the wizard has done his piece.
Fortunately, no players are off the pitch here.
No. Did knock a few down though, which doesn't help
That
the...
definitely slows down the offensive.
Yes. We aren't that far away from the second half. So
No, yes.
even just slowing down the offense will benefit.
We have 2
the
turns
Slann.
left.
Have a look. 3 turns left.
Okay, so that's
Thanks
definitely
to-
doable for the elves here.
Yes.
Even with
it is.
a meatball dropped on their entire team, should be able to get out of this.
I think
with a
Liara
touchdown.
is still out there.
For once, I'm believing in elves. They can do that.
Look, we want to see a good match today.
Want blood, preferably, and then bowl. But
Yeah.
if we get bowl, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, there's the leap.
Here you go.
Broink.
Gets it
It's
in
over.
there. He is within realm of the ball. Now, if we have a look around the grounds, I don't think any other teams have scored yet. It's all a bit of a slog. That is Blood Bowl.
Watching the Orcs versus the Lizardmen here, there is a
I believe
massive
that's
scrum
Dark Elves
that has just... Oh, that's the Dark Elves.
over there.
Men are just scrumming
Yeah.
elves.
Well, that is what
Bad
the
for the
lizard men
elves.
do. Now, if we take a look at the Orc vs Slann match, it is 0-0, but
Although
Dylan doesn't look like he's
Dylan
got
does have
too many
90% of his
rats
team
left
in the
on the
dugout.
pitch.
That seems bad. Oh, sorry, only
Like a
50%.
similar
My apology.
situation with the High Elves and
Only
the
6 players off.
Skaven over on the final pitch. Back to the match at hand. Damon's still trying to consolidate his position, get close to the top Dark
I
Elves.
think he can free up a blitzer at all to stay at the back with diving tackle to be ready to mark and take care of whatever piece comes in the back. That would be preferable, but it looks like he's going all in to get this ball.
Wants it.
Which, look, that works too. It's definitely the more aggressive play that we're known to see from Damien.
Wants it. Made it in there.
Got a reroll on the leap.
Yep.
It's good.
I think that was that on the leap or the pickup?
Oh, it was the pickup. The leap
Got
was
it.
successful on a 2.
Continue to move.
Alright, he's out of there.
Dodging.
Good
yes.
for the dodge. Second one. What a turn from the Slann here.
Yeah, it's very Wizards do give you a lot of benefits.
As a coach myself and ex-player, I never would have thought of elite plays. My brain just cannot comprehend that upwards motion.
Look, you are very short of stature,
It's
so
fine,
I
I'm short.
understand.
My mother
But-
thought I was a halfling until I was 20.
Ah. Can shave that excess hair. Alright. Some clarity on skills
Yeah.
of players here.
I think Glenn's trying to figure out which pieces he can dodge out of here. His diving tackle's really throwing a wrench in his plan. Turn 7 for the Elves.
Thanks
Just
to
seem to be slipping away
Aiden
this
Ortalk
half.
behind the camera there. Love your work, mate. Got this serious think face on. As Lynn figures out what he wants to do, peering over his glasses onto the pitch. It
To
is
see
a
if the
tense
Elves can
match.
actually pull this one off. It is only a catcher holding the ball, so 2 dice on him is pretty easy. But you can't pick up with your blitzing piece. And he's got
Ooh, Surreal
just
looks
had
like
some news. There's been a touchdown for Surreal.
the 7th turn of their
Pro Elves have
first
scored
half.
against, sorry, the Elven Union,
Yep.
now known as, have scored against the Cheesy Watsits. Wonder how many players he lost trying to do that.
I don't think that many.
As a Elven Union coach myself, I named mine after a printer because
Yeah.
they are made of paper.
What's the name of your team?
What is my team?
Yeah.
The A3 multifunction printer.
Sounds very colorful. Does it have 4 colors or just the
It's
one?
just black and white.
Ah, okay.
It's cheaper that way, you know.
Very noirish.
Yeah, and the times these players get injured, effective move. A lot of blood.
It's a mystery how they stay on the pitch.
Dean, have the ball. Does it go?
Alright. Just
High
a
fives are on the pitch
bit of
again.
a high five.
How would it feel to high five a Slann, Cassie?
Slimy.
Get a
Get
wet
through this.
slap?
Ooh, yeah, it'd be very like, you know?
Every time I hear that, I imagine a frog running down a hallway. but slapping at you.
Holy moly.
During my prime as a player, I managed to score a touchdown while doing both teams' tax returns. Look, how I accomplished such a feat is a trade secret.
Trade secret.
But I'll let you know that scoring a touchdown and then the extra funds that come from that is tax deductible.
Oh, good to know.
I just like to help out, you know?
Yeah, of course.
That same game, I then self-fouled trying to catch the ball. So.
Now it looks like Lynn is trying to get rid of the ball here, but all he's managed to do is...
double snake eyes.
Oh, yep.
Ball,
has
however,
scattered.
is loosed out of his slippery...
Look, if I was Lynn, I do want to score, but I just want to prevent the other team from scoring right now, because they will get the kick
Yeah, they're
on
getting
the
the
second
ball
half.
next turn. Alright, going for the pickup. It's good.
Is he going to pass? Did he go? I don't think he declared a pass.
Good.
Depending on where the players are positioned,
No dodge,
I would
so
try
takes
and get someone in the touchdown zone
takes the
or as
turnover.
close to.
No armor break.
That's the end of his turn. Nightmare BC has brought up a good point that this particular ball doesn't seem intent on running away.
Yes, I
I've
heard
seen other
in
balls.
the last semi-finals that Damien was in, the ball had a tendency to run towards the opponent's touchdown line. Not quite
Takes on a life of its
sure
own.
how that happened. First object, maybe? Could just be a goblin, but
Growth or
unsure.
something. Alright. Now Damien's got his thinking face on.
Yeah.
And just trying to
Looking
count
for the
out
blitz
where...
touchdown, the blitz down, if you will.
Blitz down.
I think he's content with the one.
I would just try
Touchdown
and maybe just knock out
and
the
the
Dark
beats.
Elf players. Oh, it looks like we are gone to the other pitches here. The Cold-Blooded Killers and the Haggrave
Which
Hoodlums.
player from the Cold-Blooded Killers scored there, Cassie?
Let me just refer to Coach Josh. Look, you've heard it here first, folks. We have a touchdown from Camilio Estevez, Skink Runner.
Champion Skink and his
Is a
brother
champ.
Pascal.
Is it Pascal or Charlie?
Sure. There's a lot of brethren on the Blood Bowl pitch.
Of inbreeding, if you will.
Now there's a push on the ball carrier.
Doesn't look like,
I think Damien's
from
just
what I
content
can
with the
see, that a touchdown could be scored.
Oh. Ball is loose.
Ball is loose.
Oh, that'll be strip ball. Right.
He has stripped the ball. Can he score from here?
You would have to leap that 1, 4, 5,
Certainly
6.
possible.
I don't think he can. The 2 dodges, I think. No point leaping.
Yes. Picks it up.
Oh, he leapt onto it. Okay.
He does pick up the ball. It's clarified with Coach
Pickup
Lynn.
is good.
Oh,
It's
he's dodged
clarifying
into
what
it.
those legs do.
They do. Now he's going to try
Why are
and
they
dodge
so
again.
long? Never know.
Oh, missed. Alright. You're not going to re-roll it?
Rerolling
He
the
sure
going
is.
for it. Oh, the dodge, sorry.
Dodge, yeah. Got it.
Good. Oh, okay.
Pass.
Comes the pass. Pass is good. The catch is not. Alright, where's it going? So close to another touchdown. Oh, alrighty. I think it's going down. And back though.
Now,
That'll
I
be a
don't know
turnover.
whether... I wonder which player blue hair there. So another witch elf, but I'm not sure whether it's the movement 9 witch elf. If it is, I think it's possible that Lynn could score with a very lucky throw.
It would be a long throw.
Actually,
Any frogs with
6,
intercepting
9,
legs in the way.
11.
Which piece is the witch elf? On the floor?
The witch elf is next to
Oh.
the Frogger.
I don't believe they can score.
If it's 9 movements, you can.
On the line of scrimmage? I believe they're 1 to 2
No,
squares off.
she's 1 and 2. She's 2 in front of the line of scrimmage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she should be fine.
But we'll have to see what happens. He does need to go get the ball.
Shouldn't be too hard to wrestle off these weak little toads.
Like, we've got another pitch invasion on the cold-blooded
Stork.
killers and aggro hoodlums.
Another
Right.
pitch invasion. It is the season.
Fans are excited.
Ravenous. Now, Cassie, do we know how the injuries are going to be affecting next games? Or
So,
are
within
our
the-
wizards going to be mending these players up?
They will not be. If you
Oh.
have a miss next game and you make it to the semi-finals, your player will miss that game.
Looks
However,
like
any injuries you brought into the finals will carry over until next season or your next
looking
match.
like I believe Helena, one of the blitzers, is out for next game. If the Devil's Daughters somehow pick this up next
Right.
half.
You can still spend your treasury and that won't get that back, but
Gone forever. Lost to the portal. The nether.
yeah. Think of it as throwing your money into a big sieve. That's a portal at the bottom and that's where it's gone now.
Services are getting more and more costly.
Yeah, they do.
Times really are coming. Okay, so we've declared a pass. Dodge is good.
Dodge into there.
Okay.
Ah, she leaped in.
Leapt and on the ball.
I feel like an agility roll is much better. And she's dodged away.
Damien
She's
getting a
gonna try
taste
that
of his
pass.
own froggy medicine.
Trying the pass.
Alright,
Is a short pass.
and we
but
do this.
Will it be
Pass is
successful?
good.
Yep. Will they
This is
intercept?
the hard bit.
No, they
Intercept
don't.
fails.
See if we can catch it. Yes.
Catch is good.
And let's see if gonna try and run all the way to the touchdown zone.
There is a diving tackle piece.
Is there?
Oh. There are 3 with a reroll here. She's out.
She makes it out. This is very exciting.
5, 6, 7.
Go for it once.
2 going for it. And can she do it? Oh, she slipped.
Reroll.
First reroll.
Good.
That's good.
And for
Going
the
for it
touchdown.
again. Anything but a 1.
Oh!
She's down. Oh dear lord.
Absolute scenes here.
Oh my god. The
After
Slann
the
have
half,
littered their...
fails the go for it into the touchdown zone.
Damien's over here
Lynn
protecting
is
his touchdown line
spewing.
with bananas.
That was very disappointing for the
So
Devil's Daughters.
A touch of glory, so close.
So close. Got
Oof.
the dodges, got the pass and the catch, get out of the time and tackle, but stumbles, falling into the touchdown zone.
What a way to go.
Look, if I have ever seen a Blood Bowl match where it doesn't go your, if I don't see that in a match, then I'm disappointed.
It's not Blood Bowl.
Not Blood Bowl.
If I've ever seen a Blood Bowl match, this is one of them.
Yeah.
Gosh darn. What a world. Who makes a world where this is possible? Nuffle. Demon.
Now, if we take a quick look around the grounds, it looks like that the Skaven team has not won the first half against the Orcs. The Orcs are 1-0.
Although it looks like 4 of his players are back.
Yeah, maybe we've got some
That makes life a
players
bit
back,
easier.
which isn't too bad. The Orcs are still looking pretty tough out there, though.
I would not want to play them.
I would not. They are last season. They are the defending champs.
Reason.
They're a hunted team, but they're living up to their namesake.
Strengthy lads. Can't wait for the Snotling team to come out. Been thinking of getting into Blood Bowl since it got announced, and I do like a challenge.
Well, Akinda, if you head to the Mortal Realms and jump online at www.vaultgames.com.au, you can pre-order that Slann team. We've got that pre-order price until Wednesday. Make sure to pick them up and some dice, and you're good to go.
Dice
Our
will
numbers
definitely
are
help.
limited, so if you're all keen, then you need to get in quick.
The only thing we can't discount is the price to the Mortal Realms.
It's true. Now, the teams are setting up for the second half. The Dark Elves are receiving again. Can they redeem themselves?
Like they're going for the exact same setup.
Look, it was pretty effective last time.
Until that Snotling with a
Still the wizard.
giant whirling hammer came out and pitch invasion.
Well, yes.
And then the meatball Dolmio grin
Yeah.
really took out a lot of those elves.
Yeah. Can't stop Dolmio.
Those portal feels, or fees, as I believe that's supposed to be written, are indeed a
Yes.
nightmare. Prices keep going up every year.
Yeah.
These wizards.
Can't beat the price of fame, though.
Alright, now that is a scatter and a half.
It is on the favorable side, though.
Once again, the classic chevron defense from Damien
Cheering
here.
fans coming along to play. Let's see who gains that extra reroll. We believe it is Damien. Yes, it was Damien. Right on the edge of the pitch over there.
Still 1-0 with Surreal versus Cheap Butts. Cold-blooded Killers 1 up still.
I think they're
But
about
there's another
to
scrum forming.
finish their first half.
Horrendous. Pigs 1 up. Looks like one of our coaches is not feeling it.
I think it is his halftime break. I wonder if we get him over here for a halftime
Yeah,
interview.
let's have a quick halftime interview with one of the coaches here, Dylan. He's making his way over. Warpstone Wranglers.
Now I'll leave this one to you, PJ, and I'll
No worries.
go and check
See
the
if I can
stats of
wrangle
the
this
other teams.
Dylan, how are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Not too bad. Thanks for coming out on your halftime break.
Oh, mate.
How's it going?
It's been a screamer.
Yeah?
The Nibbly Pigs have been absolutely, controlling the board.
5 guard pieces will do that.
5 guard pieces, a few tackles. Admittedly, though, I seem to be playing them very similar to how I play my halflings.
Yep, okay.
So I'm just creating a soup, and a solid defense means he only scored a touchdown on his turn 8.
Were you receiving or did you kick off?
I was kicking.
Okay.
So I kicked in the first half.
Next half
So
you're
we're moving
receiving.
into the second half now with me receiving. I still have 3 gutter runners on the board.
Awesome.
My only loss is 1 gutter runner so far. So
Is that Julius Cheeser himself? Taking another one for the team?
possibly. Oh, hello! I'm on the screen now. Hello, everyone. How are you
Welcome
today? Yeah, no, I think that's Julius Cheeser. That's out of the game.
Again.
But yeah, it's been a game. I don't know how else to explain it.
Now,
Yeah.
the fans want to know, did Bob make an appearance?
Bob Bifford has made an appearance in the Nibbly Pigs game. We managed to secure him before we went through the portal to the finals.
Nice.
Bob was willing to join us on our adventures.
How's he been going?
Bob's been a big help to the team. I mean, admittedly, walking in here with 400 and 460k in inducements.
You'd expect him to
He really 400. Yeah, 460. Bob himself is only 380, which means I've got Horatio X Schlottenham, the crazy Fire Mage himself.
really
Throwing chaos on the field as well, because
thrown money at these players.
Yeah, look, if an Orc Cage forms, it's there's at least like I'd say a 1 in 4 chance that one of them's going down and giving an in for my strip ball. But
That'll do it.
my God. All right. Looks like I'm about to get started again, but it's
Good luck.
my God. Thanks so much, PJ.
No worries.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much, fans. Have a lovely day.
Get
I'm
a,
gonna go get beaten
get a
by
cheese
the
in the
Orcs.
chat. The Warpstone Wranglers here.
Sorry.
Get a cheese in the chat for the
Get a cheese in
Warpstone
the chat for
Wranglers.
Warpstone Wranglers. All right, I'm out.
Got 1,000 bits from Holy Murdy for his favorite head coach Dylan. All right, and we're back on the feature match here. Cassie's back. How are the other games looking, Cass?
Yeah, pretty good. The
Not too much has
Hoblo
happened so
Killers
far.
are passionate, as per usual. The
We've got
Skaven
another
High Elf
assassin.
is very tense.
Yeah?
There's a lot of tension between the coaches over there, I think. Too many.
Assassin is looking like he's about to get surfed again, hopefully.
It's
And
a very voluminous cape. And it flows in the wind.
it does. It's to accentuate the fact that he's very thin.
Does prevent injury
Like
being
a
all wrapped up in
like
that
a
cape.
woolen blanket. Really keep you warm. Brisk days.
One Direction's getting the blitz on.
Righty. Here we go.
Wahoo!
Oh, we gotta say that when they leap.
They've been successful.
Right.
And that witch elf.
Bonk.
Good idea. Like a similar strategy as last drive. Setting up the players for the pass.
Yeah.
A bit more cage this time about that pitch invasion.
Being punished for it.
Got through the armor.
Armor is broken. That is a
Outta here.
removal. What kind of injury is she feeling
See
here?
what's gonna
No
happen.
APO for next game. Alright.
It's badly
Badly
hurt.
hurt. The black eye. Nothing too serious.
Does miss next game though. If Lynn makes it through.
I think Lynn is
not
just
great.
worried about
Well, his
making it
next
through
game.
this game
Yeah,
at the
well,
moment.
That is what you have to focus on.
Still got a whole half.
But the strategy of getting those Dark Elves off the pitch is working for him. Working for Damien.
Does make these one-turn slip downs much harder.
Now, chat, what do you think? Do you want to see the Dark Elves lift up in this match? Or just see that Slann make it through? Tell us.
The over or underdog? Gotta figure out which one. The under frog, even?
According to Aiden Alltalk, there is only one direction.
That is true, yes.
But if you want to sing it, then
One
Holy
direction to
Murdy.
take not only this game, but the top spot from Holy Murdy.
go all the way.
Hogs for frogs. I like that.
Love it. Bringing his players
Hoggers
to
for the froggers, let's get them. Although, we're certainly not biased in the booth here. Cassie is a Dark Elf connoisseur. I myself
I'm
play
certainly not
vampires,
biased.
so I have no frog in this
But I have
race.
played against Lynn's Dark Elves, and they do rub me the wrong way.
Yeah?
Yep.
Not quite the elves you
It
expected?
was a couple of seasons ago.
Oh.
We don't really talk about it anymore.
Grudges run deep. want to see Els through so that Lynn can get revenge for last year on the Pigs in the semi-finals.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, wasn't that the grand final? I think that was the grand final.
The grand finals even.
Yeah, grand final.
Oof.
Because the last 2 seasons, the Devil's Daughters have become runner-up.
Oh yes. Yes indeed. Oh lord. Grudges do run deep here at Vault.
Yeah.
We never forgive or forget. Like an elephant, but violent. Cassie will remember that.
I will. I do.
Cassie is not an NPC. Although, sometimes when I do things wrong in the store, I feel that message.
Right now, we are just co-hosts, co-commentators of some fantastic...
We're just two ex-NAF professionals.
Yeah.
Loser Fish does make a
While
point.
I'm not a frog, I do in fact have very long legs.
This is true. You're almost 3 times my height. Me being a halfling and all. Loser Fish does say if both the Devil's Daughters and the Nibbly Pigs win, they have to then play each other. So it looks like a match made in Blood Bowl Heaven
Ah, I see.
could exist, but not in the finals.
That is what could
Look
happen
at the
in
brackets
the bracket.
here. Yes, they will have to play each other in
Bracket.
bracket 6.
You can see there, Devil's Daughters get through, and then it'd be Pigs. They would face off in a semi-final rematch. But I think still going with the One Direction in this one.
That'll be my pick for, as I said, 2-1 to One Direction earlier. Sticking with that.
Sticking with it. Okay. We'll see what Lynn can make of this. What about the
Okay.
left there? Surreal.
About the left?
Elven Union's already up 1-0. Although that game is very tense. Lisbon are up on the other Dark Elf team in this.
I'm biased, but I'm gonna say Surreal gonna take it against the Chief Whatsits.
Yep.
And I feel like the Cold-Blooded Killers have been on fire this season, or rather cool to lose this season. And I think they're gonna take that bracket as well.
Now, if your prediction is correct, then we will see a same conference rematch between Surreal and Cold-Blooded Killers. They were from the same conference, I think. West.
It's gonna be tense.
Sure will be. The couple of close matches this season between those two. But we are back to the featured match here. A lot of
To all these
shenanigans
commentaries.
happening. A lot
Yes
of
indeed,
congestion
Mr. Goswazzle.
on that top end of the field.
This is an Elven Death Ball slowly rolling across the pitch.
I mean, the cage against the Slann, not impossible, but
It's like Damien has put a Slann in the backfield for Magical Christmas Land.
well, you gotta aim large.
Playing the long game.
You gotta have a bit of courage.
Gotta slap those froggy feet. Alrighty. Just trying to get in Damien's head. What he could be thinking in this scenario. Oh yes, sorry, we forgot to mention Silly Billy himself is back on the pitch. He's ready to rumble with these elves. Damien is indeed a tank. Alright. Cracking some elves. Oh, he's leaping in. Okay. The leap is good. Sprink. Wahoo! Yaha! After leaping, Damien is immediately back in the tank. Alright, looks like Luigi's following Mario here. Wahoo! It's good. Lynn is commenting on the dice, which is fair, given the game. Alright, here comes the Blitz. Blitz leap. There it goes. Is Waluigi? Oh, he's gonna have to reroll that one. It's good. Yahoo! See the Mario coin effect for when they leap. Ding! Here comes the Blitz. All right. No dump off, but block.
I definitely think the dice gods are not in Lynn's favor in this game.
Thank you again, Holy
Especially
Modi,
given-
for 100 bits. That it's not the Mario sound effect. Not as good, but it is a sound effect nonetheless.
It is true.
Thank you indeed.
Look, we've made a lot of effort in the graphics and abilities to
Production
the
quality's
broadcast
really
we
gone
brought
up.
to you today, but we're not,
That is
not
one
high production.
hell of a scatter on that ball.
The ball is in a favorable position, I think, for his
Don't know if Damien will get on the ball and pick it up. He might just mark it.
marking it is fine.
It is,
Gotta
yeah.
watch out for that high agility.
Yep, that elf is
Which elf?
pushed and down. Follow. Armor is broken. And it is a
Stun.
stun. And up.
Look, if ESPN want to stream this or show this on their channel, we'll be happy to let them.
Yeah, definitely throw it out to other realms.
The VSPN, yes.
ESPN is a rising star.
Up
World
and
of
coming
Blood Bowl.
channel taking over the sports realms.
I don't want to say fantasy football is a niche genre, but we're really knocking it out of the park today.
Yeah, sure are. Knocking it out of the pitch. Kicking it up to the ground.
Surfing this. I can't
Showing-
follow that up.
Showing what's what.
Yeah. Giving it the old what for old bean. I do say.
Doing the old knifey spoony.
Right.
Okay, last turn. Okay, fails
Uh-oh.
that one. Reroll.
The old reroll.
You gonna reroll this turn?
He's okay.
Okay.
And then back to
So
the
as we can see, a
Devil's
lot of
Daughters.
congestion on the ball there.
There is
What will the
quite the
Devilsaurs do?
scrum. This is the part of the game I hate most, playing my Pro Elves, for example. I don't
Yes.
have much experience with Dark Elves.
Fairly
But
similar.
when there is an absolute cluster around the ball,
Yes.
and we start playing Rugby Bowl instead of
Yeah.
Blood Bowl, things get a bit dicey.
It is.
Literally dicey. There's too many dice for you to throw for things to get good.
Yeah. There is a lot of opinions between coaches season. I'm not really a fan of the.
Down on the blitzer.
Not really a fan
No
of
break.
the grind. Rather just do Blood Bowl shenanigans. I'm all about. I'm all about.
We're all about, yeah. The wacky plays.
It.
Dark Elves come from behind. Whoa, that is true.
They could. Definitely possible.
They can certainly pull this one out. Okay. Curious to see if the Dark Elves can get a chain push. No, probably not now. They maybe could have got a chain push onto the ball, but that would have been in a scatter paradise. That is a off the field frog.
Oh dear.
Kind of injury we reckon.
Although that hasn't
Alright,
happened,
just got badly hurt.
hasn't happened much this game.
No, the frogs have been surprisingly resilient, being see-through. Skin is like,
Being basically
Jelly.
tadpoles.
yeah.
This is a new team this season.
Must be Frog v Rack next or Riot. Looks like we're gonna have a Twitch Riot.
Oh. Is that different from a train?
Yeah, slightly different.
Oh,
They get angry.
Riot. Isn't that a song?
Oh.
Oh, look at this. The elves are making their move.
Right, this is exactly where Damien didn't want to be.
I think he agrees with you.
Yeah.
Well, we've had an update on the game between the Wayborough Warpstone Wranglers and the Nibbly Pigs.
1-1.
The WWW scored a touchdown.
Oof.
All tied up. It's only the second turn of that game, I think.
Things are getting tense in this bracket. Cass?
Oh,
Don't know how to feel.
look.
We may, looking at Lynn's position with the Devil's Daughters this game, feel like we may in fact see the Nibbly Pigs versus the
We could. We absolutely could.
Devil's Daughters.
Although we will get it right. That happens.
Lynn does score next turn. That leaves 7 turns, I believe. For Damien to
That is true.
just tit up the field.
Well, he doesn't have to yeet it. He just needs to jump a lot, doesn't he?
Hit yourself with the ball.
Just
Sproink.
ribbit it.
Ribbits it up the field.
He does love a ribbiting match.
Is known for that.
All right. Lots of
Unstunning players. Frogs.
making sure
turn.
that everything's kosher. Damien's trying to get a bit of position on the.
I get the ball.
Those frogs are really feeling the pain at the moment. I definitely want to put pressure on Dark Elves to score on their next
force them
turn.
to score.
You wanna
Yeah.
force them. You don't want them to be beating you up too much longer for this half.
Shouldn't be too hard for those players near the center of the pitch to dodge or sprink out of there.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
at least put pressure on the ball for them to score. Jump up is good. Splitzer. Is he then going to throw a block?
Jump up is I reckon it's a fairly undervalued skill.
The blitzers.
I think jump up in particular.
Oh,
is
yes,
fairly
no, in
undervalued
particular,
skill.
it's an amazing skill.
Amazing skill.
The fact that it lets you throw a block after being downed is what makes it so powerful. Especially for teams like
You
this.
want to run through the skill for me there?
Yeah, so jump up. I'll get the exact wording. It might be a little bit easier for me. Oh. If I can find
Well,
it here.
And there it is. Which one do I
Look at that, I
page?
turned right to the page. That's how I play
Professionals
Blood Bowl.
here.
Alright, so before they do anything, they have to stand up for free without paying their 3 squares of movement. It's just a 2-up modifier to see if they can complete this action. And after you roll that 2-up, you're ready to rumble.
That's it.
So you can do anything on your turn, including punching elves,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
which Splitzer has indeed done.
The Witch Elves do have that ability
Yes.
as well. Make the when you've
Jump
got
up,
a
frenzy.
when you've got a jump up Witch Elf that can run 9, fairly unstoppable. Unless you trip. That doesn't help.
That hasn't happened at all this game. Elves are known to stay
What
on
game
their
are you
feet,
watching, PJ?
especially near the
Oh, you
touchdown
know
line.
it.
Jump up is amaze balls. It's amazing to get balls. It's also good for just
Now, I
anything
do
else,
believe
really.
that Night Eyes has some familiarity with
Jump up.
winning Blood Bowl championships.
Yeah?
Rumor chain,
With
or
a
as some people like to call it, a ducks. But yeah,
got an ex-champion in the chat. Rumored. Ex-champion.
rumored.
No one knows.
There's a bit of interest. So viewers out there, you're amongst Bolt Bowl royalty.
You're under
Royalty.
blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Here we go. Pressure is on. So all
Ball carriers marked as predicted. Old Frogston Jones here is leaping out of the cage, marking the ball carrier again.
is that his
Going
nickname?
for it. Pardon?
Is that his nickname?
Look, from the fans.
Yeah.
You got the
It's a
pow.
pow. Oh,
Holy
even better.
heckaroos.
Let's try it in. Very unfortunate for Coach Lynn here. Probably will want a very good scatter.
Oh,
Well, that's not good.
catch. Not good. Scatter again. It could land on this elf.
Good.
There's potential. And the potential died immediately.
Nearly. I don't know whether it could have made it to the elf. Okay.
Then
Fortunate turn.
went for it.
Look, he got the ball out of the hands, but it is right there to be picked up and run over. We'll see what
Conveniently,
happens.
a jump up piece is right near the ball. With Frenzy.
Convenient. I probably would try and frenzy that out of there. Perhaps move the assassin in.
Blitz onto that frog, scatter the ball up into your guy. Run around.
I don't know about scattering it.
What? That is 100% guaranteed.
Okay, 100%.
Just pray to
is
Nuffle
it?
before you commence your play.
I'm not sure that the prayers that Lynn has been making to Nuffle have been heard. Match.
Maybe not for Lynn. Damien's has certainly paid off.
If we have a look at the
Oh, just a quick update for the cheesy Watsits. It looks like Radicus Finch,
is
the
a
blitzer.
favorite.
A very expensive blitzer, mind you, has it taken his last blitz. So F in chat for Radicus Finch.
F in
Finch.
chat. Josh in chat.
That is a good name for a player.
Look,
My
the
vote.
cheesy Watsits do have probably the best name players in
Ratboy Slim. This,
Rat Damon,
I don't
Neil
mean,
Patrick
this
Harris,
is a good.
Ratrick Swayze.
David Rattenborough.
I do like that one.
Can I just vote for the whole team?
I think Ratboy Slim is probably the favorite. At risk.
Does make good music.
Yeah.
Runs
In
and
his
guttural screeching.
downtime, he does a bit of
I mean,
a dance.
you can't play Blood Bowl all the time.
No.
Sometimes the Rat Ogre just needs to spin some
Look,
clicks.
He's not always there.
Neil Ratrick Harris.
Neil Retrocax is.
Anyway, back to Pepe.
Alright,
Oh,
back to the.
Damien is
Pumpkin
once
hand.
again getting a taste of Mario. Princess
Wow.
Peach is not
Tried
left
to
onto
leap
the
into
ball.
there, but wasn't
Here comes the
successful.
reroll. Leap is good. Wahoo!
Still got to pick up the ball though. That's just a.
Pick up.
Yep.
It's good.
Is she gonna dodge
And
out? Sure is.
She is potentially out of there.
Potentially.
Gone. And touchdown for the Devil's Daughters.
Hey. We've got it.
Congratulations.
Very exciting.
Hayden's Interrupted says Dead Mouse and Ratboy Slim should do a collab.
Yeah.
Wonder what that would be called.
I don't know. Just Deadmau5 FT Ratboy Slim. Cheese something. Cheese effigy. Ah,
Cheese
yes.
effigy. I like that.
Thanks for that. Aiden all talk.
Alrighty.
Well, we've got a game on it.
Yeah, Devil's Daughters back in
I
it.
think, I was a little bit concerned when they lost the ball there, but
Never count those witch elves out.
True.
Jump Up has just put in work. I think she had it without that, but those extra 3 squares of movement pay off, especially when you're
Okay.
leaping around the place. He's only gone and bloody done it.
sure has. Ah, mousetrap. Yeah, that works.
Mousetrap. I like that.
But maybe MAUS trap. Like trap music.
I'm trying to think of something like Boots and Cats. But
We'll
I'll
get back
do
to you on
Master
that one.
Wayne. Righty.
Now,
Dogs will
if
be
you want to
receiving-
update you on other pitches, we have had a touchdown on the match between the Cold-Blooded Killers and the Haggrave Hoodlums. The Haggrave Hoodlums
Another touchdown?
have scored. So it is another draw.
Another 1-1.
Now, PJ, do you know what happens when we have draw?
I do not. You'll have to fill me
We
in.
go into overtime.
Ooh.
Each team gets a bit of extra turns to come up with something.
There's no equal victors in this game.
Alright, so if we want to have another look at the Haggrave Hoodlums here, all of
Feed
them,
up for them.
I think there might be one that's been taken off the pitch, but just to refresh.
We know which Haggrave Hoodlum scored that touchdown. I bet it's Yasmir. What a gal she is.
Yasmir, you are correct.
Oh.
Yasmir did score.
Did you
that.
look at that?
It's a very dangerous witch elf. She has Juggernaut, Block, and Mighty
She
Blow.
has Juggernaut? That is insane. So
If she's going up against the
Cold-Blooded Killers.
Cold-Blooded Killers,
Gonna need it for those Saurus.
Taurus. They're the worst.
Big
Saurus are
disease.
the worst. Alright, back to our featured match. Going to kick off from the drive here.
Alrighty, Damien is staggering his line of
Put up in the
scrimmage.
corner there.
2 catches, one's badly
That's a
hurt
kick.
out on the backfield.
Kick
And he's going
ability.
for a 3-3-2 setup.
That
High,
is.
where the elves are weakest. Nice and easy push
Yeah,
blitz
just
through
using
there.
his kick ability to stop that ball from going too far. See what happens in the kickoff event. A rather riot.
Another riot. One Direction fans are angry.
Not great for the
They wanted the 8-0
Dark
victory.
Elves.
Doesn't look like they're going to get that. See if this delays the game or speeds it up.
Well, we'll see.
The game being sped up is bad for Damien.
Think so?
Situation. I would take it for Lynn. Can maybe stall out for the draw.
Yeah. But you don't want to draw.
Pardon?
You don't want to draw. You have to go in overtime.
Well, yeah, but if you're stalling, I suppose it doesn't reset the down. No kickoff, or they keep playing.
Another kickoff. Yeah.
Okay, that could be good for the Dark Elves. Potential to get players back. But I think all KO'd players are awake. It's been a while since I've been on the Twitch, and wow, Vault Games has really kicked it out of the pitch and into the ravenous fans.
Thanks very much, Maruka Marauders. We have
yes,
done our
Cadence,
best.
who gets the ball on OT? Is it a roll-off between the players?
Look, I have to refer to my experts on this one.
I have to check with the referees, unfortunately.
RRP, that's what they're for.
Now, for the Slann here, that is an incredibly good kickoff. Honestly, couldn't ask for a better ball. And the pickup is good. Uh-oh. Shenanigans are probably afoot. So same order as the original.
Okay.
The Slann would be receiving. Right, the Froggy Wall is marching. Silly Billy himself is single-handedly holding down 3 elves here. And they are going to get romped by these blitzers. Down the follow. His armor is broken. What? The paper holds.
Does?
Second blitzer here. It's down. Armor is not broken. Close. Very close.
Yes.
Coach's Josh has just come over. Cold-blooded killers. The Frogs are going to get into their army tanks and roll down the pitch.
It's probably true.
They're very small tanks, mind you. Only about ankle height. But
They pack a punch.
they're dangerous. They have legs.
Yeah, they're
They
really
have
long.
treads.
When they're squatting, they seem much smaller than they actually are.
Alright, Damien has set up columns here, and then, okay, here we go. Get him the
Interesting
biff.
strat.
That's a
push.
pushed elf.
Gonna follow up? I think so. Now, some would say it can be a risk to leave the ball fairly wide open, especially with witch elves that can run really fast.
Frogs are coming in for backup. Just to screen the ball carrier a bit, make it difficult for the elves.
Yeah.
Can hold down that bottom half of the pitch, or that segment, I guess you'd call it, almost 2/3.
Yeah.
Scooch through on an open line up top. And the Frogs have plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
That is a stunned player.
That's
All
looking
right.
pretty good. I mean, that is what Billy is good for.
Known for just punching elves. And grab really lets him position them around the field to open up avenues of attack.
Right.
Alright, Devil's Daughters. What have they got here? On a block. Some confusion on the dice and how strong in fact these players are. Some of them may have been juicing before the game.
I have had an update on the draw situation.
Yeah?
Goes into a bit of a golden point situation.
Ooh.
So you just keep
On for the
playing
kick?
until
Oh, okay. Keep going.
keep
Till
going
no one
until
remains on the pitch.
Yep, penalty shoot. Well, it's not really a penalty shootout, but overtime probably a penalty shootout. Yeah. So
Alrighty.
if you
If things
basically
get
next
into
goal
draws,
wins.
could be some spicy numbers.
Could be. However, it is important that each coach does stick to that 4-turn timer.
Yes.
We don't want these games going into marathon territory.
We've all got places to be.
Look,
Much as
you
I
know
love
what?
Vault Bowl, gotta make a living.
If you can think of think back to the longest record for the longest game in 23-21.
It was a blinder. I think by the end, no one really knew where they were.
No, yes.
They were in fact playing
Was-
Dungeon Bowl and lost.
It was 8 days. 8 days of horror.
Poor little snotlings didn't
It
survive.
wasn't that good a quality game.
No. Having a
But it just
hungry
kept going
teammate
on and
on
on.
your team during an 8-day game, run
A
out of
lot
players
has
very
been
quickly.
lost about the info on the teams that were playing because people just really just want to forget about it.
It's rumor and hearsay.
It-
Rocket's getting biffed. Catcher's down. Catcher armor broken.
Outta
What's the
here.
injury?
Oh dear. I think he's dead.
Looks like that is a death.
Perhaps
Here comes the
Carry
Apo.
can come in and assist. Yeah.
Reroll into a badly hurt.
He's
Ribby
safe.
is not going down today.
Not today.
Although, that is a key piece off the board for Damien.
Sure is. Not going to help his finals campaign.
One Direction really feeling the pain.
We've had an update from one of the other games happening.
Warpstone Wranglers?
The Warpstone Wranglers have scored their second touchdown in turn 4B, I think.
One.
Bit of a turn for the
Nibbly Pig is going to have to pull something out.
Riz. I think Bob Bifford's causing a lot of trouble over on that match.
He is known to do that.
Good to see him out there.
One of the only ogres ever in the history of Blood Bowl to not be stupid. The other one is Morgenthorg, and they have a rather big rivalry.
Don't want to see them at the bar after the game.
We're contractually obliged not to speak about who wins. Elves are wrapping around. It's looking rather good. Dark Elves at the moment.
Been good.
Good, yes. This is a position I
there's a
don't
lot
want to
of-
be in.
A lot of frogs on the ground at the moment. I'm off the pitch.
There's 2 extra players in the backfield. Too
Yep.
good for One Direction here.
Gotta be careful here, otherwise Devil's Daughters may sneak in a touchdown.
Scrying Goblin's got it wrong, and it's 2-1 to Devil's Daughters.
Perhaps.
Shanny92 is just here for the commentary.
Hi, Shani. What's up?
Got a fan and a not so secret admirer there, Cassie.
Much to your disappointment, Josh is winning. Actually, no, it's a draw right now. Apologies.
Okay.
Actually, it looks like
Damien's
there's
moving
a Dark
in.
Elf very dangerous in touch of scoring over there.
In my mind, the ball definitely goes down. I agree with Damien here. He's got to re-roll the pass here. Oh, that's rough. Pass is good, I believe. Catch is good. Alright. Awesome.
Put it right into the danger zone, though.
I still think the ball has to go down and around.
Yeah.
Unless there's some more
Those Dark Elves are still well positioned to run after him,
beeping
though.
shenanigans. Although his reroll for the turn is done, so it's going to have to be a conservative one. Or Damien does his classic go nuts. See where it gets you.
Ready. Gonna blitz with the ball carrier.
If I was a viewer,
It
I
is a
also
risk.
wouldn't be able to tear my eyes away from this game. It has been
Loves it. Loves it.
a cracker.
Followed up as well. Nothing like a ball carrier blitz to really get your team motivated.
It's really good to just kill someone on the way through to the touchdown.
Yeah.
Boost
Really gives you
morale.
confidence
Yeah.
going forward. Going forward both literally and figuratively.
Even if you leap and then punch them on the way down and then get out of there.
Maybe not like a punch, maybe like a heel kick. Yeah, just
Those translucent legs really pack a wallop.
and like the webbing get
Ooh.
in like your mouth.
Yeah, ooh.
It's not only painful, it's also uncomfortable.
Demoralizing as well.
Yeah.
I got gooped.
A little
Like
bit
those
of frog
sticky
juice in your
hands you
ear.
had when you were a kid.
You just don't want that. Can really ruin a Dark Elf's hair day.
They are known for their fabulous hairstyles. Them and the Elven Union. I believe there's a competition to see
Well,
get their hair the
I
looking the
did
most
have
wild.
a match this season with my Dark Elf team versus the High Elf Union team,
Yeah?
and it was raining.
Ooh.
Both teams were
No bueno
they
for
were
hair.
not happy with the hair situation.
Bad hair day for everyone involved.
Well, it looks like Damien's had a bit of a
That is a turnover for Damien.
failed his leap, and I think he's gonna
That a
lose some.
kill.
Not a kill, but it's not great. It's definitely
Not a kill,
losing
but it's
something.
not a good. Shiny says webbing in your mouth is rather specific. Have you had this happen to you before, Cassie?
it has not, but I've known
fear.
someone.
Yeah.
I've known some people.
That is...
They were adventurous and they were wrong.
Elves don't fare well in rain. Helm's Deep showed us that. That is
You
true.
are correct.
Not being able to pass the ball really messes up their game plan. Also, Urukai tend to come from the stands and kill you.
Yep. Those
That's
orcs,
a side effect.
they prefer to stay with the orcs. And really crush their
Not looking-
mortal enemies. Immortal enemies? Say that? No. Elves can definitely
Elves and
perish.
orcs.
Not immortal.
I mean,
Can live a long time.
depends what orcs. Orcs from the weird alternate timeline of Tolkien. They're not friends.
No, but I wouldn't say, I don't know, I was trying to determine whether they're mortal enemies or immortal enemies. But I think it's just mortal.
It's just mortal. Yeah.
Elves can die, just takes a really long time.
Not often. They can. The ball is marked. Here comes the blitz,
Gonna
I believe.
blitz, yep. With one of his blitzes.
Here we go.
Just
The old
a
double push.
Gonna re-roll those. Bit of a
We need
risk
to.
this early on in the turn. Another double push.
Into double push.
Look, we see a lot of both downs into both downs, but I don't know about double pushes. I guess it is the most likely turn of events.
I think...
Bit of luck there.
I suppose Lynn didn't have enough pizzas to really take the double push first.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 3 up the top there.
It's
Just
only his blitzer.
hang
I don't
around.
think it wasn't a witch elf, so the push result isn't what he wanted. He wanted that frog on the ground.
I suppose thinking outside of the leap cage is really hard because you have to kind of plan 2 squares and then set up a defense around there.
That is true.
Um,
We've had another
Surreal.
update on our pitch around the grounds. So between the Surreal
Cheesy
High Elves and
What's-Its.
the Cheesy What's-Its Skaven, Surreal has scored their second touchdown.
I did call this one, Cassie.
Sorry, third touchdown. I think Surreal's
Elves.
sitting pretty good position.
They're out not
Make
only
it
for
to
blood, but bowl
semi-finals.
this season.
What a bowl.
As you did say, this is a heavily skilled team.
It is a
Bunch of
heavily skilled
newbies.
team. For a new team,
And this
and
is
one
quite
that's
good
missing
with, only having...
second highest win rate for this finals berth.
This is a good showing. 3 touchdowns for a team out 3 players.
Yeah, yeah. And those were the wrestle linemen, so I guess it didn't matter. Just using the strat to the best their advantage.
Elven linemen can really put in the work when needed. Alright, Damien is being hemmed in towards the sideline here.
Sure is, but there's
can-
nothing stopping him from running straight up that
Like-
sideline.
I don't think he has a blitzing more. Well, he could probably blitz a corner and then, even just surf that player and then dodge and run. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, going for it.
He isn't that fast, so
No, he's 8 squares away. No, they are movement 7.
7, yeah, not 9.
Okay.
The highest win rate this season, I believe, is from the Warpstone Wranglers. 9-1. Oh, I'm pretty sure our stat sheet is wrong here. Is it not 1 loss or 1 draw? I think it was only 1 loss.
Yes, no, not Damien. Dylan did lose a game.
Well, I think he lost to the Slann.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Did
It
lose to
is-
One Direction, 1 loss.
9 wins and 1 loss for the season. The Elven Union had 8 wins, a loss and a draw.
Okay. They got out of it. Unfortunately with a draw.
So-
Yes, Dylan's Wolfstone Wranglers with dreaded leader Julius Cheeser put in the work with the wins this season. They were feared until one frog really turned it all
Yeah.
around.
It was a turning point of the Slann season, really.
Yeah. After that, they went on for a wacky game with Camry. No, sorry, the Horns under 12s had a wacky game with Camry on the bye game, and that loss caused
Because the
the Slann to end
Slann
up here.
jump on in.
They
to
just
the finals.
slid in. Slippery little devils.
I
Four
feel like
pushes.
the result of the Cheesy What's-Its vs Surreal match is pretty locked in. I'm pretty sure they're
Yeah.
almost finished their game.
Unless the
But
cheesy
we'll
wants
have
to
to wait
pull
to
out some
see
super
whether
gutter
it'll be
runner nonsense. Oop, the dice is
Cold-Blooded
out.
Killers or the Devils, or the,
That's a reroll.
Agri Hoodlums make it through.
It's good.
You gonna go for it? I think he is.
Gonna go for it. No more rerolls. Honest Blood Bowl.
Yep.
One
Got
more.
the first one. He did it! Damien
One Direction
takes his
scores a second.
touchdown. Well, I did say that whole sideline was open. He went for
Yes,
it.
He literally twice he went for it, and it pays off.
This is true.
This is
Sure
what that
did.
webbing's for, keeping your grip on the pitch. Unlike Witch Elves, whose cleats
Grip
get a
on the
bit...
pitch and your grip on life.
The loss that Dylan had was a result of an anonymous donation from a fan. Not sure who.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There was a lot of fouling going on. Some
Yeah.
dirty players.
Yeah.
It was... I've never seen a grown man cry
No.
as hard as Dylan did after that game.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
It was
Pretty
shattered.
pretty life changing.
Look, I'd go...
All right, now as we wait for the guys to set up for their next drive, we will have a look at Team Surreal, which is likely going into the semi-finals.
So, playing Pro Elves, he's gone for a classic Elf catcher in Mythia, which is, I believe is the highest scoring Blood
Yes.
Bowl
There are a few
in the league.
people who I think are going to miss in the semi-finals, but he will get a couple, like 3 of his players back.
So what you can do with your Elf catchers, especially if you're running 2, is get dodge block and then dump off. if you
off,
manage to
yeah.
roll passes. That way they run in pairs,
Yeah.
and they're very annoying to deal with. Although dodge, block, and sidestep, you've basically just made your blitzes again.
A little bit
and
more
then
squishy.
a tackle, dodge, leap blitzer is terrifying,
Yeah.
as is a strip ball blitzer.
Yeah.
Accurate strong arm, a guard piece on a thrower here. That's interesting. Wrestling lineman. This is a scary elf team.
It sure is. I definitely do not envy the coach who has to go up against Surreal, whether
No,
that be the
this
Dark
is-
Elf or the
This is an
Lizardman.
absurd amount of skills for a team that's just started.
It sure is. They certainly make the most of their passing.
And
You
they've
can
kept
see
their
there-
team value low.
Calderon has one of the highest touchdowns.
Yeah.
Touchdowns. Sorry, completions that I've ever seen, and 15. That is one way to get
Amazing.
your SPP value up in
Yeah.
an easy way.
2 completions, 11 touchdowns, and a casualty.
Yep.
He's not afraid to knock boots when the time calls for it.
Sure,
So we've just heard the word in, and it looks like Surreal is indeed going
Into the
through against the
semi-finals.
cheesy Whatsits.
That is a boon for all elf fans out there.
I, for one, am glad to see it. I did call it.
Yep. Do
Not
you
to-
want
not
to
to
see
brag.
high elves versus dark elves though?
I want to see
We want to see a
Elven
bit of.
Union versus Frogs in the finals.
Okay, but before we
For
get
the
there,
next ladder, I believe. No, I think the Lizardmen are going to take it still. I would like to see elf on elf action, but
perhaps. But I think
ooh, we've got to scatter onto another piece.
anything can happen in that game.
The ball's still in the air on that one.
Holy Mary still thinks that the carpet is still wet in the corner that Dylan stood in to cry in his loss. It probably is. There's even mold growing. Alright. What is Lynn gonna do on this drive?
I think Lynn is 100%.
He needs to go
Giving
into
this line the
overtime.
boots.
He needs to go into overtime, I think. I just don't think these 4 turns is enough for him to score twice.
No. Not for the win.
It's possible, but I don't think he got the kickoff result that would help him in that regard.
Both coaches were counting the squares at the exact same time there.
It's always good to be mathematically correct in these
Now-
instances.
Due to the loss of players here, Damien on defense can't actually set up on a chevron to block what the elves are exactly doing now, these deep movements.
Yeah,
Gone for columns
yeah.
to kind of mitigate some of the damage later on. The movement
Look, it's
stab
certainly a good strategy
doesn't go through.
with the limited players.
Yes, for sure, for sure. He's just got to somehow consolidate here. Another frog is on the pitch. Follow is there. See if that armor breaks.
Does
Not
not.
at all.
Good for Damien.
Frog bites the dust.
Just a push. No, it's gone down. 8 armor does not get through
Armor
that
8
lineman.
holds.
Sounds like we have a death over here in the orc versus
Just heard the splatter of blood
Demon.
behind us.
area.
Back to be a death.
Orc deaths are nothing to sneeze at.
Life always comes to you in the end. Whether it's by a black orc or cheese. Probably.
Moldy cheese.
Black mold probably could get you.
Look, you can cut mold off a cheese, but you can't not cut it off bread. That's all I'm saying.
You can't tell I'm hungry. Cheese was not the first thing that came to my mind.
I could also use a sandwich, albeit not moldy, please.
Go for McMurdy's. Nice classic sub.
Perhaps zombie?
Subway? Yeah, Subway.
Bomboy. Make sure you get the sponsors' names correct.
Or we'll get sued.
Best fleshy flavor around, according to Aiden Ortalk.
Eat flesh. Aren't orcs basically mold? Yes, they are. Which is why eating them is bad.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't inhale heavily either.
Not as bad as, like, perhaps hanging out near a Nurgle team.
Yeah, oh no, that's...
They are very disturbing.
One team I don't want to play against is Nurgle. Win or loss, I get dirty, you know?
I believe the Orcs lost the player.
Ooh.
One of the Black Orc blockers was in doubt.
Thanks to the magical work of that Goblin Apothecary, he did
not.
not die. However, he's missing the next game. Zombie
Well,
meat shouldn't
if he
be
makes-
trusted. I mean, I don't think we can say that on air and still have a sponsor.
That's it.
I trust zombie meat. I'm not contractually obliged to say that.
Okay. Have we had another touchdown from another game?
Have a... Alright, here comes the blitz onto the ball carrier.
I don't think so. Not yet. It looks very close to.
Good, he's in.
But.
No dodge, so that is a stumbles off the ball.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Froggy's going in. That is one of the blitzes. Probably Hypnotoad. Known for his plays.
Surprised that he could get in there. Very good.
Ooh.
It's
Was
a pretty
Hypnotoad,
good
but
position
it's a
for
ball.
Frogman
Not the
to
best
run
place
up
for it
there.
to scatter. One square off grabbing it. Goblin doctors are apparently the best doctors. Stubfoot, missing eye, forgotten.
Thanks, Jenny, for the 50 bits and for our quality commentary. We could do this all day.
I could, yes.
In fact, we will.
In fact, I will. I think the Slann, if they can't get on the ball, screen and mark. Probably the play I would go for. Well, I don't play Slann, so could just be talking utter nonsense.
Looking out of the Chaos Warp.
Maelstrom. Ooh. A cheeky chain push. So he is out of a blitz.
Things are
Dodge
not
is
looking good
okay.
on the Cold-Blooded Killers.
Oh, it is. Don't know, dodge the old Punch-a-Rooney. Yeah. Oh, dodging, shadowing. Oof.
Yeah,
Just dice going everywhere. It's hard to keep up.
sure is.
Going for it's good. Going for it is good.
Mark the ball. Is he gonna? Who's he gonna get to go get that?
This off. Dodges out.
Yes, dodging.
Dodge.
Successful. Seven. Stay there.
Going for it. No.
Okay.
Right, over to the
Surprised he didn't go for it there.
to the Devil's Orders. I think they're going to be able to get out of this
I
one.
feel like perhaps he's got some guard players on the person next to the ball, so that's why he's not too concerned about following up.
I think the only thing that would make this Devil Daughters team complete would, like,
The extra guard.
if this assassin got guard, rather nightmarish.
Although it looks like that assassin is new, so perhaps there was a bit of a death. Barry's just sort of
Fill out the
been
team.
pulled up from the twos to help out.
I mean, he put in work in the first half. That cheeky little stab on Silly Billy. I think I heard a sad Josh in the background there.
I think there is a
Yeah,
bit of
Josh
a
is
sad Josh
known for his
background.
non-sad
Having a sad Josh there?
emotions.
Yeah, he
Like,
says, I don't know, but
distraught
he's sad.
or tortured.
Dark Elves are definitely
Not sad.
consolidating to keep the ball safe. I think to stretch out the second touchdown and stop the Lizard Men from making a comeback.
Josh is always sad. I wouldn't go with sad, more haunted. Nothing, Josh, don't worry.
Ollie said that Josh heard shipping. For those of you playing at home, we do get Josh to do a lot
no
of
other
shipping,
emotions.
and he's not a fan when we tell him to do shipping.
Looks like Josh knows the taste of victory, though. Not yet.
He does,
Not quite.
but not today.
Oh. Oh.
You can see him seething. Which is sad for Josh because I thought he could go pretty far in this finals campaign. And his team definitely reflected it. But there has been a second touchdown scored by the Hag Reef Blums. That pulls up their score to 2-1, I believe. With turns apiece to go.
Speaking of sad emotions, diving tackle is putting in work.
Ah.
One diving tackle piece has blocked 3 elves from going near that ball.
That is a good strategy.
Pays off for him.
So it is possible that in the semi-finals we may see elf on elf action.
Ooh, oof. They're really heating up. Semis.
Now I've just had another question again from Coach about the tie result.
And then a shootout if that fails.
You play another 8 turns and the first person just wins.
Penalty shootout, like
Playing
soccer.
a third half.
I think so. So we're just confirming that Josh is indeed sad, and it looks like his dreams are crumbling in front of him.
Theoretical wins once.
He assures us he's okay, don't worry.
But, I mean, we'll see.
Right, Elves are on the ball. Managed to clear that blitzer down. However, Silly Billy parked himself right in front of them.
Well, he lives living up to his namesake. Now the Dark Elves got the ball back. Not what Damien
it's a
wants.
dodge. Dodge is good. I want to see a Silly Billy blitz by the end of the game.
Keen for it as well.
Ratos
Night
versus
Eyes.
Frogger. Night Eyes wants to see that next.
See. Have to see if Damien's keen for another
Oh,
go
comes
down
the
and maybe get
pass.
some other blood in there.
Pass is good.
You just want to see Dylan.
I want to see Poggos for Froggos in the finals.
Oh, Lynn has taken
With
a
a
while
handoff.
to complete his turn.
Could be a touchdown for the Elves here.
Well, this is the last thing that he can do though. This time.
Oh! Timed out. The perfect play. Oh!
Oh, I did say that time would come into a factor
Time
in this game.
has indeed. Quick thinking of... That was a good play, Lynn.
Was.
Touch quicker and it would have been absolutely
And
perfect.
he has got the bodies to back up another touchdown.
Does. It's just... Gotta pull something out here. I believe it is turn 5. Turn 7.
All he has to do is stop
Frogs
them from
turn
scoring.
7, so one more turns for the Dark Elves here. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's one more turn.
So the Frogs, the second to last turn. So all he has to do is stop the
Right, 2 dice on the Witch Elf.
Witch Elf from scoring.
Gonna get clonked here, potentially.
Got the
That looks
clonk.
like a clonk. Oh, goodbye.
I think you got your wish.
I did get my wish. Silly Billy is in.
He's in. Blitz.
Oh, that one goes out to Harry, if he is watching.
Although I don't think Silly Billy blitzed that time actually.
No, Silly Billy was up the top there.
Yeah, but he wasn't blitzing. Didn't you want him to blitz?
I got my dream.
Okay, alright.
Don't ruin
I'll
this
give
for
it to
me,
you.
Cassie.
Oh, he's going to see if he
Alright.
can catch that.
Scatter. What have we got?
No,
No
can't
catch.
catch it.
Scattering over. Ooh,
I think
right
that,
in the witch elf's hair.
well, it is very
You almost could have caught it with it.
shiny. That is another tactic that Dark Elves do employ, hiding the ball in their hair.
Ah, right.
If you hide it in there, then the
Look,
other
no
team
hands.
is
Ha ha ha.
the other team is confused, and they can suffer from the hair effect.
Oh,
So one strategy for Dark Elves is to push their hair a lot, distract the other team. Can work similar to Disturbing Presence,
oh.
where all
you
plays
get-
are affected
Get
around it.
sponsored by any hair companies for that?
Yeah, I think it's Noriel.
L'Oreal.
Yeah, Noriel.
L'Oreal.
Yeah. Can
Because
gnaw at
they're
your
worth something.
at your hair follicles, but if you use it correctly, they will not.
Ooh.
Thanks to Noriel, get your
I've
hair
heard
products at
allegations
the
of
chemist near you.
some dark elves actually using wigs. That of
I
natural
don't think
grown hair.
they would comment on that. Or
Alright. Rough topic.
bring,
Uh,
that's a bit of a sore point.
Thank you, Holy Murdy. I agree. Please don't break my heart. I need this blitz. I need Silly Billy in my life.
Yes, well, we'll
Play
see.
undead, no heart needed, no brains also, which is why you play them. Oof.
Well,
Look,
you're not wrong.
your words. They're theoretical wins. I won't say undead are a tier 1 easy team, but by God are they an easy team.
I think we've got another touchdown scored between the Rats
Nibbly
and
Pigs scored another
the
one.
Orcs. That's all tied up. That could be going into overtime.
If Lynn didn't go over time here, we potentially could have seen Nibbly Pigs and Devil's Daughters. The dream rematch could have happened.
Still happen.
Not over yet,
Indeed, it's not.
although things are looking grim. The pass.
The Grimdark is a different timeline. Yeah.
It is. It's a darker, sadder timeline. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Go
Going
for
for it.
Not gonna get another
Going
one,
for
is
it.
he? Oh!
One Direction scored again.
One Direction, basically sealing his
The
victory.
Scrying Goblins were slightly behind in their
Gonna
prediction.
go into.
Damien has, in fact, the coach himself has been downed on the pitch there, passing out for a brief moment.
Look, it can befall anyone.
Who could have seen that one coming?
I feel like that's basically cemented
So yes, that
One
that
Direction's win.
cements the win for One
Even
Direction.
if there is a one-turn touchdown on the Devil's Daughters' behalf.
Damien is indeed a great head coach. One of the greatest I've seen in the store, frankly.
What is?
Damien.
He
Second
is a
only
great
to
head
Cassie,
coach. He's
but
very dynamic.
a dang good player.
That was a very impressive play.
That was an
you'll see
amazing turn.
Seems like that's the end of the match there for.
Damien. No, he's not listening. Did Silly Billy blitz? Did Silly Billy blitz? Ugh,
Unfortunately, PJ does not get his dream.
I wanted to shout out Parry. Not at all. That was indeed a very impressive play.
It
I
was.
have no idea how he pulled that off. Big brain energy from Damien right now.
Now coming up, we will have a post-match interview with the winning coach.
We will.
But we'll just let him to. But first, we'll get interview with the winner of the other match, Surreal vs Cheesy Wotsits. Just give us a moment, folks.
A 3-0 win for Surreal.